Hey, what's up? What's up? My name's Chris Hawkes, and this is your best life defined. I'm out there kicking ass today. I'm really working on that martial arts thing. I hope it's working out. I mean, my son-in-law and we get together once a week, and we do the pads and the mitts and all that. It's kind of cool, but I never work in a straight line. That's kind of funny that we bring this podcast up because that's what I was thinking about when I actually jumped on this. I was out there working out, and I'm thinking about how you need to kind of circle your opponent and move to the left and right depending on what you see in front of you, right? And it brought me to this conversation. You do realize that success is not a straight line, right? You don't just jump here and it's a straight line. You'll bam and look at you. You're a rock star. You're on the top of your professional mountain, just telling everybody what to do. That was one of those concepts I had a hard time conveying to the guys I worked with when I was working in the federal prison. I would come in every day about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and we'd have a talk, usually about 9 o'clock. Let them get settled in, let them get their coffee in them, because they'd come in about 7:30. I'd check them in, do that, and then I would leave them alone, let them get on their business, and I'd come back about 9 o'clock, and we'd have about an hour conversation about success, right? And one thing that always caught me off guard, or I just never expected, or I just don't understand that way of thinking, is that a lot of the young guys, they wanted to know everything there was to do to get from where they were now, where they are, to where they want to be, right? They wanted, step-by-step instructions. And I used to tell them, I say, hey guys, listen, life's not a straight line. You can make all the best laid plans in the world about where you're going with your goal, with your dream, right? And you're going to start moving forward, and as soon as you move forward, there's going to be something that stops you. There's going to be something that falls in your way, right? And that's how it is. See, successful people aren't people that can just see, okay, this is where I'm at, this is where I'm going, let's do this, bam, I'm successful. The elements of success don't have anything to do with that. The elements of success and what builds success is endurance. The ability to persevere and to make adjustments and change direction as you work your way toward your goal. Because I don't know about you, but there's never been a goal in my life that's went just like that. I mean, this thing, I'm chucking and jiving. I'm trying to move from one direction to the next because I'm trying to figure out, okay, what is my next move? Because I tried that. Now that works okay. I tried this. What's funny is it's kind of like people are thinking that I'm asking you for something. I mean, I'm working on it. And I just so you know, I don't do ads. I'm not going to be buying spots with the social media gurus so they will put my information out there. I'm just going to organic it. And if you like it, share it. If you don't, well, then don't share it. I mean, I'm okay with that. But this is as good as it's going to get till it gets better, right? But I do these different things because I want to see how things work. Man, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll get me to the next rung. Well, I know that I did do something that got me to the next rung because there's a conversation being had about me by people I've never met before who have some influence. So I'm feeling really, really cool about that. That's cool. But I haven't gotten there in a straight line. Go back and look at some of my early YouTube videos, and they're there. I thought about, well, I'll take them down now that I'm more successful. No, I won't. Because I want you to be able to see how it starts. That I was sucking over here. There was a point there when I looked like a cartoon character because I had no idea what the requirements are for color on video, especially when you're jumping from different mediums like YouTube to Facebook. It's not a straight line. It's not a straight line, and there are times when you scratch your head. And then what's really unfortunate about it is this living your best life thing, because that's really what we're talking about here. Is that you scratch your head and you think to yourself, and the same struggles that you face physically where you're thinking like, God, how am I going to get all that done, right? There's the emotional battle of why am I even doing it? Yesterday, I was just having a conversation with my wife this morning about how I was feeling about the podcast. And last night I'm sitting here and I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking to myself, why in the hell do you even do it? Why waste your time? But I'm a winner. I have to act like a winner. I have to do what winners do. And there's the burden of the mental side of life and success not being a straight line. There I am. There shouldn't be any reason in the world why I should be doubting myself given my history, right? And then there I am. Oh my God, what do I do, right? So it's a mental game too. It's a mental game, and actually it's more of a mental game than it is a physical game. How is it that you wake up in the morning and sometime throughout your day you set aside some time to work on your goal? Something beyond where your life is right now. You're trying to break down a wall somewhere in your life so you can increase it or make it better, right? You can experience something you've never experienced before. It's because life's not a straight line. And you'll get that wall knocked down, and guess what? You're going to have to turn left, hard left, right? Because something's going to happen, or you're going to learn something as you progress, and you say, well, that didn't work. I remember that. I used to go in and I'd talk to the guys. I'd tell them it's time for a TED Talks. I used to listen to TED Talks, and then I'd go in and I'd brief the guys in the federal prison, the classroom, on what I had learned, and I would ask them questions and challenge them to learn and to become better people, right? To set goals and to learn how to struggle and face your struggles with other tools than they used that got them in prison, right? But depending on the class, depending on the people of the class, I had to circumvent, I had to change direction, because I'd be talking and you'd see someone in the back and they're completely disconnected. Is that their fault? No, that's my fault. My fault that I don't connect with you. If you're sitting here and you go, who the hell is this guy? I get it. But it's a process. And I'm gonna turn here and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I don't know if you noticed, but the attitude of this here podcast is a lot different. I own this. This is mine. I own it. I show up here every day. This is my creation. I invite the world to come in and have fun with me. I invite the world to come in and take whatever they want. Whatever you want from this, take it and go use it in your own life, apply it to your own life, and see how it works. I guarantee if you act like a winner, if you become a winner and you do what winners do, guess what? You're going to win at whatever it is you want to do, right? It's that simple, guys. But you got to be ready to move. You got to be light on your feet. Got to be light on your feet. I'm learning something. I haven't taught karate in like 25 years, I think, probably more than that. And I'm out there trying to revamp my ability to do a spinning heel kick. And what's funny is I noticed something. It's that the lighter I am, the more agile I am, and the more light my attitude is towards a series, like a series front kick, push kick, side kick, spinning kick, something like that, right? A series. The easier that goes. So I'm stepping back, and you see me now. I'm like, well, okay, if you don't like this, maybe tomorrow you'll like it, right? I don't know. I know it's worth it. I know that spending the time here with you is worth it, because in the end, how you live today is not gonna matter as soon as it's over, right? And we kind of owe it to ourselves to say, okay, all right, we're here. Now what? Right? Now what? What do you want to do now, right? That's why it seems I'm bouncing when you see my media presence and what I say and what I do and the topics. It's because I'm bouncing. I'm looking around just like you are. I'm like, okay, how can I take advantage of what's going on around me right now? How can I make my life better given the current situation? And God forbid, don't just sit there. God forbid, don't just sit and watch and be like, okay, I wonder what's going to happen now. No. You're the person that needs to make shit happen. You got to take that action and make that move. You got to move. And when things don't go your way, turn right, turn left, stop, back up, whatever. But the ticket here and the point that I'm making in all of this every day is you get today to live it until it ends. You can look at anything in your life that you're going to do today and ask yourself, how can I make it better? How can I improve this thing that I have going on, this opportunity that I have going on? And it could be something that sucks. You could be a better employee, if for no other reason, just to escape the thoughts and the conversation about how bad your job sucks. Imagine if you changed the attitude to, I'm going to be the best employee I can be. And then when someone comes up and says, hey, well, did you notice this sucks and they're doing that and I hate this? And you say, yeah, but I'm trying to be the best employee I can be. I don't have time for that. And what's funny is that sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? I mean, what do you mean I'm going to be my best employee? Well, what other choice do you have? You can think about how bad your job sucks, or you can think about how great you're going to be at it anyway. And when you try something and it doesn't work, you don't stop. You just change directions. You go, okay, well, that didn't work. Let's go over here. Try this. I know make it sound easy. I do. I really make it sound easy. Even when I sit and listen to these as I edit them and get them ready to publish or to post, I think, am I full of shit? Am I crazy? But I don't think so. I don't think so. When I look at Sandy at my life with my wife and my I just think to myself, damn, we did it. We did it. We learned how to win. We learned that you can do whatever you want to do as long as you're willing to take charge of it and change directions to accomplish your goals, to change directions to work around those things that stand in the way of where you are, of where you want to be, right? Those things that stand in the way of where you want to be. It's the same story. I'll tell you however you want to hear it. All I'm asking you to do is to take a look at your life and ask yourself, is there anything in my life that I could improve on? Even if it's just how I feel about it. Maybe you go to work and your job sucks. It doesn't have to suck. All you have to do is change your attitude. Yeah, a good job. You know why? Because I'm learning something. Hey, boss, can you teach me this? Hey, bud, let me learn that. Hey, I'll do it. What the hell? I ain't doing anything now anyway. Or maybe I am, but what the hell? Change how you think about what you do. And just accept the fact that nothing worth going after is going to be a straight line. You are going to hit hurdles. There are going to be things that get in your way. You're going to ask yourself, why in the hell am I even trying? And that's the break point. That's when you act like a winner. You say, because I've defined my goal, the goal's worth the effort, let's do this. Bam. So I hope that helps. I hope it works for you. See, I've kind of changed my tone because this conversation is not about what your choices are currently. Doesn't matter, because they're clay. You can change any one of them at any time. And that's where people get confused. What are you working toward? What aspect of your life can you say in 6 months is going to be better because of action you're taking now? What thing? Pick it. And I'm not talking about that long list of I'm gonnas, because I'm gonna never got anything done. I am gets shit done, right? So don't I'm gonna. What will you do today? What action will you take today to achieve a goal that you have not achieved yet? You pick it. I'm not the one that's telling you what to do. Hey, listen, and guess what? Here's a little hint. Here's a little idea for you. And I don't want to get in your business. Here's a little idea for you. Pick something that you really love to do. Pick something that made you feel like you did when you was over there with Tom Brady and your team winning the Super Bowl. How about that for motivation? You go for it. It's your life. Hey, listen, make the best of every day. Don't forget to be kind. And as always, just remember, today's your day. Make it a good one.